Hello, great evening, everybody. Hi. Hope everybody's having a great evening this Friday evening. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and then if you guys need to, do catch the replay, that's fine. Just go ahead and press 1 if you're doing it live, or you can just type in hashtag replay for the replay. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. Let's see. Can't tell if anybody comes on or anything. I'm not sure. It doesn't show me. But hey, how are you? It's been a long time since I've done a live. Very long time. But hope you're having a great evening. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So, everybody, my name is Janet, and I am the products that I have is, the brand is Drink2shrink, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have come across it. Thank you. I'm pretty sure you guys have come across it, across the social media platforms that they're out there. But I am one of the distributors for the Drink2shrink. And so I'm going to come on here this evening and give you guys some information as far as what the products are, what they do, and everything like that, some of the benefits that they offer for you. And then I'll drop the link for it as well, so you can, go look at the products. And then if you have any questions for me, you can always inbox me as well, and I know that Yolanda has been taking some of the products herself, so you can ask her any questions as well regarding that too. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the main product that we have with the Drink2shrink is actually is called Drink2shrink. And this is an example of it. I sell 16-ounce bottles. I also sell the half gallons, and I also do the full gallons. Now, if you're local to me, a lot of my customers that are close to me, I usually do them pre-made. And this is this flavor right here is a new one. I haven't tasted it. My kids have, but I haven't tasted it. But this is cherry. I think it's called cherry blossom. I think that's what they're calling it. But I haven't tasted, but they like it. So this is my bottle, so I'll be tasting it later on tonight. But this is a 16-ounce bottle. And usually whenever somebody purchases it, this is basically the full serving size for a whole day. So basically what I tell people is drink 2 8-ounce cups a day. So they can either drink this full bottle, or they can do half and half, like half for breakfast, half for lunch, or half for lunch, and the other half for dinner. As long as you have this 16 ounces per day, this is what the full day serving size is going to be. It is a 16-ounce bottle. And that's basically all you do, because I know if I ship it to you, I give you the instructions on how to make it. And then once you make it, it makes a whole gallon. And that gallon actually lasts you a whole week. And basically after you make it, I give you the instructions how to do it. I give you the complimentary flavors that you like, depending on how many weeks that you get. I give you enough to last you for depending on how many weeks you purchase. I give you enough for that. And so you have a full gallon that you get if you have to make it yourself. And it's pretty easy to make. It's not hard at all. And I think the instructions are fairly clear on how to make it, and you keep it refrigerated. Now, a lot of times, and I don't know if I told Yolanda, but a lot of times what I do is I don't keep, once I steep it, because what it is it's let me go back. What the Drink2shrink is basically an all natural formula. It has 9 ingredients, like papaya, holy thistle, ginger, myrrh. It's just 9 ingredients, and what it does as a benefit to you, it actually is a detox, and it's a mild detox. And because of the fact that it's a mild detox, you can literally drink it every single day. I've been drinking it for the last 5 years. And let me tell you, one of the benefits for me, the benefits that I have for it is that during my monthlies, I actually do not have the PMS. I don't have the cramps and stuff like that. I have a smooth transition when it's an onset, when it's my time. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Thanks for joining. So that's one of the greatest benefits for me when I drink it every day, and I'm going to continue to drink it every day as long as I have my monthly. I'll be drinking this every day because of the fact that, like I said, it helps with my PMS and stuff like that, so I don't have the cramps. And it also helps women that have, fibroids and stuff like that. It helps break it down because it's an all natural, because of the fact that it's all natural and stuff like that, is going to help with different things. And it's going to balance your body. A lot of times, it also helps you clear up your skin. It helps you sleep because of the fact that it has chamomile. So if you have those sleepless nights, you can actually drink it. A lot of my customers like it flavored, but some of my customers, depending on your health history, if it's something major, I always first tell them, go ahead and check your doctor. Make sure I give them the ingredients and I tell them, check with your doctor, make sure it's good to take. But if they have like diabetes or health, high blood pressure, something like that, I always tell them, especially with diabetes, I usually tell them to drink it straight with no flavors, or depending on what type of flavor, if they have it, depends on what type of flavors, because a lot of the flavors that I provide is 0 sugar and 0 calories. So, I always consult with them and ask them, and then that's where depending on what I offer them, if they're flavored or not flavored. If you are on, heavy medications or different types of health issues, I always say consult with your doctor, and then we'll go from there, But for the most part, like I said, this is all natural. We don't claim to cure or mitigate anything, but I'm just telling you from my experience and how I feel and how when I take it, it helps with my allergies. It helps with a lot of women with IBS. We don't like to talk about it, but let's be honest. A lot of us have IBS because we're busy. Hi, Jay. How are you? Thank you for joining. We have, our schedules and stuff like that, so we don't eat as healthy as we want and stuff. We're not eating enough fiber or protein. So, and then different medications that we also take. So our bodies are in balance and not able to use the bathroom every day. If you don't go to the bathroom at least once or twice a day, you're not, you're not regular. Because I know some people a week, family members a week, 2 weeks without going. I ended up having to I visited my cousin a couple weeks ago, and I traveled with this. I knew I was staying with her for at least a week, so I travel with my Drink2shrink and also my coffee, which I'll talk in a little bit. But I took it, and wherever I go, or if you come visit me, you're drinking it. My kids drink it. Like I said, I have a 9-year-old and I have a 14-year-old. They drink it, and because of the fact they're flavored, and they're my taste testers, so they test the new flavors for me. They drink it every single day. But if her situation, she has a hard time, my cousin, of using the restroom, but she didn't have any issues while I was there because of the fact that I made her drink, and what I did with her is I made it plain, and then at night I gave it to her with ginger, or lemon. I actually did both. So I like it flavored during the day, and then I actually at night before I drink, because I grew up drinking hot tea, I actually drink it plain with none of these flavors, but then I add ginger and honey to mine. And so that's what I add at night. And because of the fact that I was giving it to her during that week that I was visiting her, she was like, I love it. And she was like, I want more. And she's not the type to she doesn't like taking things. But I actually, she took it. I made her take it. She took it and she was happy with it. Plus, before I left, I made her a gallon. So, when I left, she had a freshly brewed batch before I left her house. So she loved it. But one of the other things, the benefits to the Drink2shrink is, like I said, it helps me personally with my stay regular. It helps me with my monthly, and also helps me with acne, and diminishes my sweet tooth, and it it has fiber in it. So because it has fiber, it helps you, you know, go to the restroom a lot easier and stuff like that. So there's a lot of health benefits. And the fact that it's flavored, that's why I get a lot of my customers, because they don't want to drink something plain. So I offer different types of flavors. Like I said, this is my new one. If y'all jumping on now, this is one of my new flavors. I haven't tasted it. My kids tasted it because, you know, they're my testers. So this is cherry blossom. So I'll be tasting this one later on after this. But, or maybe I'll taste while I'm here. Actually, let me taste it and see. They love it, but let me see if I love it. Actually, it's good. It's like a tropical cherry, tropical punch. Okay, this is good. They said it was good, so I guess I have to take their word for it. This one, cherry blossom, is awesome. So that's a great taste, but that was new for me. But that's just that's the main product that I offer as far as when it comes to the Drink to Shrink. And this is our main flagship, is this drink. But it offers a lot because a lot of people are losing weight with it and also getting healthy. So it's not just to lose weight, but it's also to get healthy. So if you're a smaller frame and you don't necessarily have to lose weight, you can still drink it. Like I said, I have my 9-year-old and I have my 14-year-old drink it. Why? Because of what's happening right now. We need to have, and this because of the fact that it's a mild detox, we drink it every day. We need to, for one, keep our immune systems clean, and then have a detox and stuff, and all the stuff that's the parabens floating around and just different things in the atmosphere. We need to keep ourselves detox and just healthy, you know. So, and it cleans our major organs, the liver, you know, the lungs. It helps, especially your upper and lower intestines, because a lot of the times when we don't realize it, we carry, you know, a lot of waste in our intestines. And I've had customers, me for example, when I first started drinking this, I lost 5 pounds in 5 days. Just like our slogan says, lose 5 pounds in 5 days. I lost 5 pounds in 5 days. But I've had other people, sorry, getting pop-ups. But I have other people that have lost 3 pounds in that first week that they started it. Or I've had one recently, 12 pounds in a week. I was like, wow, you're my highest. You're my highest. But she lost 12 pounds in a week. Why? Because of all that built up. You know, she's never had a full, you know, an actual detox. She's never tried anything like this. So drinking the water, because with everything, water is key. I can't stress that enough to a lot of my customers. Water is key, hands down key for everything. But she lost 12 pounds in that first week because she's had a built up for years, you know, and stuff like that. So this is a good way for you to keep regular and just have your system get to a normal balance. I've had, you know, an aunt for an example, she was on shots for, you know, insulin shots and then also pills. And so because of the fact that she changed her eating habits, and that's another thing you have to do, she changed her eating habits and then also was just drinking the Drink to Shrink. And then she wasn't drinking it, she was drinking it plain, she wasn't drinking it flavored. She actually went down to just 1 pill instead of having the 2 shots and the 3 pills a day, you know. So she actually, because she changed her eating habits and because of the fact that she, you know, started drinking this, she was able to go to 1 pill a day. So that was a good, you know, that was her testimony and how it helped her out. But we have so many testimonies out there with different, you know, different results regarding this. But you got to drink it every day just for the fact that not just for, you know, like I said, losing weight, but then also for your health, hands down for your health. And especially now, and then also for the fact that pretty soon it's going to be wintertime and flu season has already started from my understanding. And you just want to keep a healthy immune system and have your immune system have it built up and everything like that and healthy, so that nothing can you know, you won't get sick or things like that. At least this will ward off or help with that, being healthy and doing other things to help you stay healthy as well, you know. So this is what the Drink to Shrink is. Another thing that we have, and a lot of the times I sell with the Drink to Shrink, is it's called the Fat Blaster Drops. And that's what these are right here, the Fat Blaster drops. I don't know if y'all can see. Focus. There it is. It's the Fat Blaster drops. And what these are, and we call this the combo, the Fat Blaster kit or the Fat Blaster system. And what these drops do is the weight loss drops. And basically, they actually help you lose 1 to 3 pounds a day. You usually follow, and I provide the meal plan and stuff like that. I also add you to our focus group that we have for the drops. Yes, yes, Yolanda is taking the drop. She actually has the Fat Blaster kit. But the drops, basically, they help you lose 1 to 3 pounds a day. They actually help you suppress your appetite, and then also sweet tooth. So if you are one of those sweet tooth people, it actually helps you with that and stuff like that. And what the drops help you do is that it goes into your, it actually goes after your stored fat. And that's why I say make sure to drink your water, because of the fact that these two, especially this one, goes after your stored fat. You want to flush it out. You know what I mean? And if you're not drinking enough water, because I know a lot of us have that issue with having or drinking the water, but you have to drink half your body weight in ounces. And I know a lot of us think, oh, I can't do that, but it's literally a mind trick. If you see these little bottles and stuff like that, and you calculate, okay, I got to drink 8 of those a day, it's going to be hard because your mind's thinking, I can't do that. But a lot of the times what I suggest is getting one of those jugs. I get a jug from Walmart for like $10. It's a 64 ounce. So if I drink 2 of those, I know that I'm at least, drinking closer to what I'm supposed to be drinking in ounces for my weight. But the thing is that if you drink your water, for one, you want to be able to flush everything out, because if not, it's not going to move. You know what I mean? And so this, because it's going after your stored fat, you gotta have the ability to flush it out. And some people say, oh, I'm not losing weight or anything like that. But if you sit back and look at it, a lot of the times, I would say 80% of the time when I talk to somebody is because of the fact that they are not drinking enough water. And when I say, oh, I'm drinking enough water, okay, how many exactly? I had one person tell me she's drinking enough. Come down to it, she's only drinking 3 bottles. This is not, three of these is not enough for somebody that needs to lose 50 plus pounds. You know what I mean? So you got to look at it, and you got to, for you it might look like it, but for your body it's not. I had one of my business partner, I just got off the phone with her before I, came on here, and she ended up in the emergency room, and the emergency room doctor was like, you're dehydrated. And she's like, how am I dehydrated? I drink enough water. I'm drinking at least 1 gallon. She's like, no, it's not enough. It's not enough. Your body is dehydrated. And the doctor had to tell her, even though she was thinking in her mind that she was drinking enough water, come down to it, she was not drinking enough water, because of the fact that her body was dehydrated. And a lot of times when you're not losing weight, when you're at a plateau, is several things, but a lot of the times you probably are dehydrated, or you're not eating enough fiber, and you're not eating enough protein. And a lot of us are guilty of that. Yolanda said she's guilty of that. The water, and that's the key. And some of the things that I tell my customers is that if you're having a hard time with water, add lemon. That's what I do, because I struggle myself, So I add water to mine, and I also tell them add either lemon to yours, or add ginger, or add cucumbers. Slice up some cucumbers, or slice up some berries, some raspberries, because the raspberries also help you with fiber as well. So if you put it in there, that'll kind of help you. Excuse me, keep getting pop-ups. Like it was quiet all day now, and then everybody wants to message me now. But anyways, but add different things into your water so that you're able to drink it. As long as it has 0 sugars, some people even add crystallite to their water just so that they can be able to drink it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, water is key. And the great analogy that one of our business partners told us is think about it if you're washing your hair. When you wash your hair, what you do, you put on shampoo, then you put on conditioner. But what's the number one thing that you need to do in order to get that shampoo and conditioner out of your hair? Can you tell me? What's the one thing that you need to get your shampoo and conditioner out of your hair? What is it? You got a wild guess? Any wild guess? Well, guess what it is? Water. In order for you to rinse out your shampoo, in order for you to rinse out your conditioner, you need water, you know, and that's kind of best. One of the best analogies that I've heard is, you know, when it comes to water, how important it is. You know what I mean? You need water to rinse out your hair and stuff like that, to get it clean after you shampoo it and after you scrub and everything like that, in order to get all the dirt and stuff like that out. Guess what? You need water to rinse it out, you know, so that you can get all of that in there. And that's the same thing with your body. You know what I mean? You need the water in order to flush out everything. So when you're drinking, you know, the Drink to Shrink, and you're drinking your drops, you got to flush it out some way. And that's key, is the water. Now with the drops, how you take these, you actually take these 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you usually take it 30 minutes before breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this is a new one, so I'm not going to open it. But usually it's the dropper. You open the dropper, and it's not a lot. It's actually 10 drops. And people think that it's a lot, but it's actually not. So if you go to half of the dropper, or you get full size of the full dropper, that's way too much. It won't last for the 30 days because this is a 30-day supply. So it's basically like as big as your thumb, 10 little drops, and you put it underneath your tongue. You hold it for 30 seconds, and then you swallow. And then you have to wait 30 minutes, you know, before you either drink or eat, so it can get into your system. And I love the fact that these are drops and liquid, because liquid, especially if you put it underneath anything that you take that's liquid, and you put it underneath your tongue, it absorbs into your bloodstream faster, so it takes effect faster. So I love the fact that these are liquid, because once you put it in your tongue and absorb it, it activates and it gets into your bloodstream a lot faster. But like I said, this combo right here is my number one seller, because of the fact that combined, you can literally, if you follow the plan to the T and do some form of exercise, and if you're not able to do exercise, as long as you follow the meals and eat enough, you know, eat the right foods, you can lose literally between 20 to 30 pounds in a month. You know, because of the fact that with these little drops, it accelerates. You can still lose with the Drink to Shrink, but combined, and especially with these, you can actually lose 1 to 3 pounds a day with the drops, because it accelerates it. And like I said, as long as you're eating the right foods, you know, eating clean, that's basically it. Watch, especially the sugar. The sugar is the biggest thing. And you also got to be mindful of those hidden sugars, because a lot of times we don't think, oh, it's something healthy. And then when you start reading the labels, you see those hidden sugars. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful with those hidden sugars. And then, of course, the white flour, the rice and the bread and things like that. And the meal plan that we provide you, basically, you know, it kind of guides you and tells you what to eat, what not to eat. And then what I started to do is to kind of help people when they, you know, because I would email it to them. But I started to do this is a sample meal plan. And this is what I put in the mail when I ship it to them. If they, or I text it to them and stuff like that. So this is kind of an example, I don't know if y'all can see, of kind of breakfast, snack, lunch, another snack, and then dinner. So they have it kind of in hand, in writing, so that they can kind of see it. And then this is kind of what approved and what's not approved. So this is the little thing that I just started to do, so that they can get them in the, you know, they can see what to eat and what not to eat and things like that. So that's what this little combo is right here. And then I wanted to go ahead and also talk about some of the other ones as well. This one right here, this is the, let me see, can you see it? This is the energy drops. This is another thing that we have on our product line. And these, basically is B12. You know, a lot of times when you're, detoxing or trying to get healthy and stuff like that, you run low on energy and stuff like that. So these are really good, you know, for energy. It's kind of, like I said, they're B12s. So this is a great combination as well for people who need energy throughout the day. And this is the same thing. You take them at the same time with the Fat Blaster drops. And tell me if I'm going too fast, because You know, when I get nervous and stuff, I start talking fast. Or I get excited, I talk fast. But anyways, this one basically, you actually take these at the same time. 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 30 minutes before you eat. And again, this is liquid, so it goes, absorbs into your system really fast because it's liquid. So that's what these are. And then I've had the coffee, but then that's one of our other things. And this is for my coffee lovers and stuff like that. We have the plain coffee. And the great thing about our coffee is a slimming coffee. So you can literally lose weight with the coffee. So, and I don't like coffee, but because of the fact that it helps with losing weight, I love it now. And I love it even more now because we introduced the flavored coffee. And this is what it is, flavored coffee. This is a 16 ounce. And so, because I also, with these, the 16 ounce bottles, I actually make them pre-made because I have customers out of town that they don't want to make it. So I actually mail these to them. And so they buy it from the website and I ship the pre-made bottles. But this is coffee as well. And like I said, this is a slimming coffee. So, and this is the serving size. You can actually divide it up into 2 days because it's 16 ounces. You can take an 8 ounce cup a day. You know, I usually do the whole bottle. That's me, especially now, like I said, because of the fact that it is a slimming coffee, but now because we introduced the flavored, like this one is hazelnut. I have multiple flavors, but no, excuse me, this is not hazelnut. This is salted caramel, because this is my favorite. Salted caramel. I've only tasted the salted caramel and the hazelnut. Those are really good, but this is my number one. I also have vanilla. I have pumpkin spice cheesecake. I have a variety, mocha. You know, I have different flavors of the coffee. So now we don't just have flavored drink to shake. We also had flavored coffee. So if you're a coffee lover, because of the fact that it's a slimming coffee, but not just a slimming coffee, but it's a health coffee. This has Ganoderma in it, so it actually helps. This is the tub for it, and I can tell you, it has. Let me see where is, and it has arginine, so it helps with the arteries and everything. And it also helps. It has Ganoderma luciderm, which we know that helps with losing weight and things like that. And it has a lot of you know, properties for you. It has the green tea extract as well. And there was one other one, the Arabic coffee. And then this does have caffeine in it. So if you're, you know, you need to, if you're gonna start drinking it, for me, I need to continue to drink it because I've gotten headaches because of the fact that I'm sensitive to caffeine. And so I can get a migraine, but when I take a shot of it, I'm good to go. But if you're not, you know, have an issue with caffeine or anything like that, you're good. And especially, you know, for your coffee lovers and stuff like that, you know, this is our gourmet coffee that we have. So that's what this is. And then I have a different other product, and it's not part. Hey, Karita, how are you? Thank you for joining in. Thank you. And then I also have some other products. So what I do is I try to incorporate all around is with the health issue, because I've been on that journey as well, and I am on that journey. I also have other things that I sell on my website as well. When it comes to, it's called Drink2shrink. It's called Drink2shrink. But I also have a fat burning cream. You know, especially for you ladies that are losing weight and stuff like that, you want to kind of minimize your, you know, your excess skin and everything like that. And I've lost, actually, I've lost about 80 pounds with the products. You know, I started what, 4 years ago? So 4 or 5 years ago, and I've lost 80 pounds with it. And so now, as a matter of fact, we're going to be doing a challenge. And I'm going to be joining the challenge with my clients and everything like that. The clients, of course, they're going to win the cash prize that we have going on. But a lot of us distributors, the COVID-19, you know, the being quarantined and stuff, a lot of us have, you know, gained a few pounds here and there and stuff like that. So we are doing a challenge where we all are going to get on that, our weight, you know, get to, weight loss again. But one of the great things about this fat burning cream, this is my tub. This is actually what I use. This is the big size. This is a fat burning tub, and I have the small sample size as well. All that is on my website. And it's all natural. You can't see it. It's all natural rub, and you rub it everywhere. I use it as a replacement, as a lotion, because of the fact that it's all natural essential oils in it. I use it on my face. I use it from head to toe. I even, put it in my scalp as well. For lotion, I rub it. And what you want to do, especially if you're trying to minimize your, excess or stretch marks, or I've started putting it on my face so I can kind of clear up some of the marks that I have on my face as well. And it actually helps with burns because of the fact that it's essential oils and stuff. I had an accident where I had spilled hot oatmeal, because I like my oatmeal hot, and I like my oatmeal blended, so it's creamy. And so I had opened it and it popped. The magic bullet popped, and oatmeal was all on my hand, and it got, thank you. I got it all on my hand, and it was burning. I probably had second degree burn, but I was basically put it in ice. I literally had to hold my hand in ice, but then I remembered I had my cream. So I had my daughter go get me my cream, and I put it on there. And as you can see, there's no burns, because literally I had it spilled, the cream or the oatmeal got all in my hand and everything, and I have no burn marks. No burn marks at all. And this happened a couple of months ago, beginning of maybe midsummer, something like that. But I have no burn marks. And because of the fact that I would put this on, and I kept it on because it absorbed it and everything like that. I also use it for pain when I have migraine, because I have chronic migraine. So I put it in my temple. I put it for my eczema, because I also have eczema during the winter times and stuff. It's actually coming out. So I usually just put it on there, and it heals it up a lot faster than normal. And it doesn't travel, because my eczema for some reason travels. So it starts here. This is a normal spot where it starts, and it travels all the way around my neck to here. But I try to catch it here so it doesn't travel to get to this side. So I use it for that. I have knee injuries. I use it for my pain and my injuries, my back. I just use it for everything. Like I said, I use my tub, instead of the little sampler. See the big difference? Because I literally use this every single day, and I use it as a lotion. So this is my lotion instead of my, not just my fat burning cream. But I also do it, of course, for my stomach. So after I take a shower in the morning, I rub it. But I don't just rub it, I massage it, because I knead it like a dough. You knead it because you want it to get into your skin. And then I have some waist trainers and stuff like that I put on, so that way you can, and I also have a wrap as well that you can put on to help. And that actually speeds up the process and stuff. And because of the fact that I've been using not just this one, I used the prior one before this one, but I don't have as much excess skin as, for somebody who's lost 80 pounds and stuff like that. So I have little different tips and tricks that I use in order for me to try to maintain and try to prevent, because I don't want to have too much excess skin and stuff like that as I go along. So I've found different things to use, in a combination. So like I said, I have a full service as far as, not just for the health and weight loss. It's not a diet, it's actually a lifestyle change, So the meal plan is basically eating clean, So, and I provide you a meal plan to go along with it. And it's a start for you to start getting on a healthy journey, so you can stay away from the junk food and everything like that. You know what I mean? Eating more protein, eating more vegetables, eating more fruit. But you also have to be careful with the fruits, especially when you're on the drops. While you're on the drops, you have to minimize your fruits. And the reason why, because we have this natural sugars. Bananas are heavy in sugar, natural sugar. And so is like the mangoes, pineapples, and things like that. So when you're on the plan, you want to kind of stick with the berries, the blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, things like that. But then when you get off of the drops, and when you find a balance with your eating habits and stuff like that, you can actually, continue with your journey and stuff, and have a lifestyle change, and be healthy, you know, and that's what it is. But we kind of guide you along and give you a plan so that you can kind of follow, because a lot of people don't know what to eat or anything like that. So we kind of, and we also have that focus group for the Fat Blaster drops, which is a great community, because there's a lot of women in there that help each other out and give each other advice and stuff like that. Or, you know, when someone's down, you know, I've hit a plateau, and then we kind of ask questions and kind of get them back on their journey as far as their weight loss and things like that. So that group is very motivational. And we have a, I call her Miss Tina. Miss Tina is, she's a straight, she's black and white. And she'll tell you like it is. And we need that. Sometimes we need somebody to tell us, okay, now seriously. And she'll tell you straight up. She'll tell you straight up what, you know, if you're doing something wrong or anything like that. So if you post something there, she's like, do you really think you're supposed to be eating that? Do you know you're not supposed to be eating? So she'll tell you flat out, or, you know, and I like that, because a lot of times we need that. You know, we might not get our feelings hurt and stuff, but at the end of the day, she's telling the truth. And we want to get to a point where we want to be healthy, you know, because since me losing the 80 pounds, I'm able to do more things with my children. Where before, I can just watch them from the couch or just watch them from the sidelines. Instead, you know, I've been able to do trampoline with them. You know, I've been able to, well, depending on my knee days, because I do have knee problems, but depending on my knee days, but I've been able to jump on the trampoline with them. I've been able to go bike riding with them. You know, I've been able to be more interactive. So in a way, I've gotten a lot of my life back. I have more energy, as you can tell. I have energy right now, you know, and that's probably because of my energy drops. But it gives me energy all day long, you know, and plus this is something I'm passionate about as well, you know. Well, let me know if you're, you know, with the drops and stuff like that. You can just inbox me. But I'm passionate about this. And I love to help people out as far as with their health journey, you know. And like I said, I'm on that journey too. This is an everyday thing. We all have, you know, to strive for better. And if we want to be here longer, you know, we got to be healthy. That's the end of the day. And then with everything that's going on, we definitely need to be doubly healthy. Yeah, that's the word. But anyways, do any of you guys have any questions for me or anything like that? I think that's about all the information I have regarding what I offer. And I can always drop the link for my website as well after this in the comments and stuff like that. But does anybody have any questions for me while I'm on live? Any more questions? Yeah, I have that for you. And like I said, and one of the things, let me tell you about the rub. If you rub it twice in the morning time, basically you rub it, and not just rub it, but like I said, you massage it. So for 5 minutes, kind of massage it, and you want it from the top. You know, you want to massage it down, and then your fupa, the bottom part, you want to, you know, up, massage it up, and then your on your sides and stuff like that, you kind of want to guide it and kind of mold it, you know what I mean? Like from the top going down like that, to kind of mold it and stuff like that for your, you know, shape your figure and stuff like that. And then put on your waist trainer and the wrap and stuff like that. But you do that in the daytime, but then in nighttime, what I do to get extra, and that's one of the things I'm going to go back to when I'm doing the challenge, you know, back to my old ways, tips and the tricks that I used to do to get a faster result. Of course, with the water. But then at night, what I would do is I would rub, and then I would put my wrap on, and then I would put a waist trainer on. And if I wanted to really see results faster, I would even put, you know, like a sweatsuit, you know, those $10 sweatsuits from Walmart, or something that compresses it. You know what I mean? Your body. Literally, I would go to Walmart or Sam's Club, and I still have the roll. Go to Walmart or Sam's Club. They have that industrial size, big old wrap, saran wrap. You know, before I was introduced to this detox wrap that goes with the rub, but the saran wrap, and I would literally stand up like this and have my daughter wrap me from the bottom to up here, then put my waist trainer on and stuff like that. But you know what? I did it consistently, and I saw results. You know, I saw results. So I have my little tricks where I've seen faster results, but you got to be consistent. You got to eat clean, and you have to drink your water so it'll flush it out. You know, because once you're rubbing it in and massaging it into your system like that, it's going after your stored fat. So you have to get it out. And like I said earlier, you got to rinse it out. You know what I mean? So that's some of the tricks that I have where I've seen good, faster results. And I was introduced to waist trainers when I had my accident and I had problems with my back. You know, and I think I mentioned it to Yolanda too. Was introduced to waist trainers to help my back. My lower back and for just back support. But when I wore it for a whole year and I saw a huge difference in my stomach, I'm like, 2 for 1. You know, it helped me, you know, strengthen my back. And that's for me, because there's people's stories with waist trainers and stuff, but this is just me and my personal results and my personal testimony. But for me, it helped tremendously, not just for my back pain and stuff like that, because it literally went away because it strengthened my back. But then also I saw a huge difference in my stomach. You know what I mean? And then when I was introduced to the fat burning cream, that was a wrap. You know what I mean? Literally, it helps when you do it, and you have to be consistent. That's the key. Consistency is key. Consistency with your weight, with your water, consistency with taking the product, consistency with eating clean. That's the bottom line. And then also do some form of exercise, walking, or I did do different things when I'm not physically able to because of my injury sometimes. You know, I mow the lawn. I don't pay nobody. I mow my own lawn because guess what? That's my exercise. You know, mow my lawn. I go in the garden, you know, pick up my weeds and pull out weeds. That's a form of exercise. You know what I mean? Just different things, going up and down my steps. I have a hula hoop here, you know, I turn on the music and dance. So there's different forms of ways, and I just try to make it exciting to try to lose weight or be active for those 30 minutes a day that you can do. And then before all this stuff hit, I was going to Zumba 3 times a week, you know, at the YMCA, because I love to dance, you know. So that was my form of being active and and having my heart beat up for 30 minutes at least, you know. So that's basically everything that I do and my product with the Drink to Shrink. So if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. But if you have any questions, you can feel free to inbox me, ask Yolanda, because she's on the products as well. She's taken the Fat Blaster drops and also the Drink to Shrink as well. Ask her any questions too, and then I'll go ahead and put my link on there. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, great evening, and thank you for being on. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good weekend. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you, Yolanda. Like I said, this is my first time in a long time, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for Yolanda for having this platform for all of us to be able to come on here and, for her to support other business women in the entrepreneurs. So thank you, Yolanda. Muchas gracias, mi amiga. We've been friends since high school, Germany. I've known her since Germany. That's a long time. But we were in high school. But yeah, I greatly, greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for being on. Thank you, Karita. You guys have a great one. Bye. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just got to get out of that. Once I get on a roll, I'm good, especially when it's something passionate. But otherwise, I try not to be on lives. But I need to be on more lives. But you guys have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.